think you're making a big mistake, Grandma.
Why you say that, Bambina?
Well, Francesca and Luigi get enough Italian food from Mary Angela. They don't need any more from you.
Oh, are you trying to tell me that Mariangela is a better cook than Grandma?
Of course not, Grandma.
Oh.
I'm trying to say that a kid can only take so much Italian food.
Oh, then what do you suggest I prepare for lunch? I promised Mariangela I'd take the children to the park for a picnic.
No problem, Grandma. Let me take care of everything. It's time to learn to eat American style.
Oh.
See? Peanut butter and jelly with sliced bananas on top.
I can't believe you prefer peanut butter with bananas on top to my lasagna.
Oh, Mommy!
What's going on here? Hello.
I thought you were busy with your committee meeting.
Well, I finished earlier than I thought, and I wanted to see how my favorite people were doing.
Oh, maybe you can come to the picnic with us.
Oh, is that what all this is about?
Uh-huh. Grandma's taking Francesca, Luigi, and me all to a picnic in the park.
Well, it sounds like fun.
Yes. Anna, before I forget,
Yes?
Chief Ramsey called and he said he has important news for you.
Does he want me to call him at the station?
Oh, no. He left the station, but he said before he goes back, he's going to pass by here and talk to you.
Well, I guess that means you can't come to our picnic, huh?
Well, maybe I'll do it another time, all right?
Okay. Why don't you call Uncle Duke and ask him to come over and keep you company until Bert Ramsey comes over?
Well, just hold on a minute. Duke has a job to do, and he can't drop everything and come over here and keep me company.
I bet he'd do it for you.
Well, that's not the point.
Maybe he can come to dinner tonight. He's Grandma's made lasagna.
Yes, look, Duke doesn't want to come here to dinner every single night. He has better things to do.
What are you doing? I just wanted you to see the entries I made in the tumble dry file.
Is everything in code?
Yeah, you see this first line here is where the money came from that's to be laundered. The second line is the amount of money that's to be laundered. The third line is how the money was brought into Port Charles. The fourth line is the company where the money has been made legitimate. And the fifth line is the date.
I'm very impressed, Duke. I want a copy of those file entries from Mr. B.
I'll make sure you get a printout. The code is simple. Roman numerals for the 26 letters of the alphabet.
So VI would stand for the sixth letter?
F.
As in Freeport.
Right. I just wanted you to see that everything is in control here.
I still have my doubts about your bookkeeper.
Felicia?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about her. She uses the computer for legit floppy disks.
And she can't get access to Tumble Dry?
No, I store the tumble dry on the hard disk in the computer. And you can only get access with the code.
I've seen her in here using your computer.
When a computer is down, yes. But you can only get access to the information using the code word.
Laundry.
Yeah. I'm using this word to Felicia in relation to her work as my bookkeeper.
What if she walks in here when you've already got the information up on the screen?
I make sure she's out of the office before I access the file.
Where is she now?
Lunch.
I know that the computer printout you brought home from Duke's means something. I just can't figure out what.
Wish I could help.
Yeah, you can. Find out what tumble dry means.
I'm serious, mister. There must be something I can do.
Honey, you have done enough already.
I thought we were supposed to be partners.
Now, don't start with the partners thing again.
We're
We've talked
married.
about...
We're supposed to share these kind of things. And don't leave me out of the harsh realities of this job. Don't try to protect me.
Sharing things is not the problem here, sweetheart. But I think I can do my job my own way and by myself.
Oh, I'm sure you can. But don't you think it'd be a lot easier if you could get information out of Duke's computer?
Yeah, it might help a little.
Well, let me do it for you.
No. You gotta find another way. I don't want to put you in danger. Now, if you can help me You just have to find a different angle.
Okay.
Okay?
Maybe there is a way that I can help.
Oh, I'm afraid to ask.
I'm going to talk to Duke about you.
Oh, and you consider that a favor?
Maybe he can get you a job on the waterfront. Frisco, it could give you something to do until the suspension is all over with.
Well, I do have my dock workers union covered.
All right, and he's the president, and he can get you places.
We could use the extra money, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of money, I have to get back to work. I'll let you know what he says, okay?
Thanks, honey.
Okay.
Sweetheart.
Yes.
Would you happen to have, like, $5 on you I could borrow? I'm a little short.
Just don't spend it on one place.
I hate borrowing money from you.
It's okay, we're partners. Don't forget it.
I've heard that before, sweetheart.
Well, if it bothers you, find someone else to get your pocket money from, like maybe Anna Devane. Bye-bye.
Oh, Anna, I'm glad you're home.
Yes, Philomena said you wanted to speak to me. What's that?
Yes, I have something that I think you should hear, but I don't think you're going to like it.
All right, well, sit down.
Thanks. I have a tape in here that was given to me today by the Quartermain's butler, Mr. Jennings.
Yeah, I met him at the Quartermain Mansion one time.
Yes, he said Alan asked him to bring it to us.
Alan did? When?
Shortly before the crash, Alan gave him this tape and said that if anything happened to him, it should be given to the police.
Why would Alan give Jennings a tape like that?
Well, according to Jennings, Alan felt that he was the only one at the house that could be trusted.
Have you heard what's on the tape?
Yes, I have, and if it's legit, it could be very incriminating.
For whom?
Monica Quartermain and Sean Donnelly.
You've got nothing to worry about, Damon. Fisherman's Village will make millions when it's a reality.
You must have pulled quite a number on the Waterfront Revitalization Committee, huh?
Yeah, well, most of them seem to like me well enough.
Including Anna Devane?
My relationship with Miss Devane is separate from the rest of my business.
I'm not asking you to kiss and tell, Lavery. I just want to make sure you've got her under control, that's all.
You forget about Anna. She won't be a problem.
Excuse me.
Come in.
Well, excuse me for interrupting, but I wanted to tell you that I was back from lunch.
Oh, thank you, Felicia. If there's anything I need, I'll let you know.
Is this a bad time to ask you something?
No, it's all right. Go ahead, lass. What is it?
It's a favor. I hope you don't mind, but it's about Frisco. At the moment, he's out of work, and he's trying to get some work down on the docks until he's not suspended from the police department anymore. In fact, he's down there right now trying to dig up a job.
And you want me to know if I could use my influence to help him?
Oh, if it wouldn't be too much trouble.
No, it'd be my pleasure. Of course, I can't make any promises, but, well, let me make a few calls, and I'll see if I can come up with something.
Oh, I'd really appreciate it.
In fact, I have a meeting this afternoon with the union steward. I'll be sure to mention Frisco's name.
Well, he's a member of the union. Maybe that would help.
No, it can't hurt. The union does take care of its own.
Well, he'll really be doing us a favor. Frisco's having a tough time right now with the suspension, and if he gets a job down there, it might really help build him up a little bit.
Well, I'll let you know if I come up with something.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'd better get back to work.
Okay.
You out of your mind?
Not that I know of. Why?
Why did you agree to get that nosy rookie a job down on the docks?
Because I don't intend to do it.
Then why did you tell her that you would?
Because it would have looked very suspicious if I'd refused.
I suppose you're right.
You will discover about me, Damon, I'm right about most things, especially my own affairs.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm going down to the docks to make sure we're not paying Frisco to snoop around. Would you care to join me, perhaps?
No, I have a call from New York coming in on your private line any time now.
Well, you suit yourself.
Mr. Grenville.
Are you always in the habit of entering Mr. Lavery's office without knocking, Felicia?
Well, Duke was out, and I didn't knock because I didn't expect to see somebody here.
Oh, well, I'm waiting for a very important phone call. Can I help you with anything?
Oh, yeah, I have to use Duke's computer.
What's the matter with your own terminal?
Well, it's been down. It's been down all day.
That happens a lot, huh?
Yeah. I think it might have something to do with the moisture in the air.
Well, we'll have to do something about that. Maybe you should call a repairman.
I did, and he said he won't be able to come until tomorrow. So I need to use Duke's computer and get some of these bank entries into his system.
Well, look, if it wouldn't be too much trouble for you to come back a little later, my call is due any second now, and once that printer starts going, I won't be able to hear a thing.
Okay, well, I'll just be at my desk. You let me know when, okay?
Will do.
All right. Do you know when Duke's going to be back?
No. Why?
I was just anxious to hear if he was able to pull some strings for Frisco and get him a job down in the docks.
Hey, it's the line for work?
Well, it ain't the line for win plays or show tickets, pal.
A lot of guys standing in line here. How long you been here?
Oh, off and on for about 3 weeks.
Haven't gotten any work?
A day here and a day there.
That's surprising. I mean, with the whole redevelopment thing down at the waterfront, you think there'd be more open jobs, huh?
Well, the union promises jobs. We got Duke Lavery looking after us. He's the best.
Yeah, I heard about him.
Thanks, guys. You really know how to make a girl feel good. What are you doing here?
Looking for work, lady. Why?
But, you don't need a job.
Need a job sometimes.
Yeah, well, you're gonna be back on the 4th.
Shut up, will you? Come over here.
What are you doing?
What the hell are you doing down here? The waterfront isn't even your beat.
I'm meeting my mother for lunch at Kelly's. Why are you looking for work? You're gonna be back on the force in no time.
It's no big deal. I just can't stand sitting around the apartment, that's all. And Felicia and I could use a few extra bucks, so I'm gonna try to get a job at the waterfront.
Well, it seems like a big hassle to go through for a few days of work.
Well, that's what I need, a few days of work, just enough to pay the bills, sort of. Just don't blow it for me, all right?
Well, how am I gonna blow it for you?
I don't want these guys seeing me talking to a cop.
But you are a cop.
But they don't have to know that.
So you want me to make sure Frisco isn't hired?
That's about the size of it, Pete, yeah.
Shouldn't be a problem. There's only a handful of jobs, and there are plenty of qualified men I have with Frisco in mind.
Good. Just make sure our young friend stays at the end of the line. After all, there is no reason for a cop to take an honest job away from a man just so he can play detective for a couple of days, is there?
I'm with you.
Thanks, Pete.
Frisco, I'm worried about you.
Didn't I tell you from the first time I ever met you, don't worry about me when I'm in trouble?
My guess is that you're trying to work on this case by yourself still, regardless of your suspension.
It's because of my suspension that I'm staying out of trouble.
I'm not entirely sure I believe you.
Well, we don't have a choice.
Will you at least be careful?
Always. Now you get out of my hair so I can get my place back in line.
Okay, well, come back to check up on you later.
Just make sure none of my friends see you, because they don't take lightly to cops, even if they are pretty and blonde.
Who is it?
It's the desk clerk. I got a package that came in for you, Miss Price.
All right, just a minute.
Thanks.
Yeah?
Did you receive your package, Mr. Price?
I just opened it.
You saw the picture of your man?
Where can I find him?
He's down on the docks right now. Very close to your hotel. Don't waste time, Mr. Price. Not at the rates I'm paying you.
So much to believe it's all going to work out. We'll really be able to take that cruise.
Believe it. Once we're rid of Alan, the world is ours.
I don't want to hear any more.
The rest of the tape is just more of the same.
Well, I mean, there's no doubt that Sean and Monica are having an affair.
Well, that conversation certainly puts them in a bad light.
It's slightly more serious than that, I think.
I was just trying to be diplomatic, Anna. I know how close you are to Sean, and it must be very hard for you to believe that he could be involved in a murder.
I don't have any choice, do I? I mean, Sean and Monica as much as said they wanted Alan out of the way. It was just a matter of time before they could accomplish that.
It's almost as if they knew that that plane was going to go down.
Well, it sounds that way, yes. I don't think that either one of them would be involved or capable of a premeditated murder.
I agree with you, but there is no denying what we just heard on that tape.
You want to take it to the DA?
Well, no, not yet. I have it analyzed at the lab because they'll check to see if it's been doctored and also make sure that those voices are Sean and Monica's.
This can't be used in court, you know that.
No, but we do have to give it to the district attorney's office, Anna.
How long is it going to take for them to process this tape?
Well, it's hard to say, but I'll certainly make it top priority.
All right, until we know that this is authentic, we'll keep it between the two of us.
Oh, I agree. One thing we don't want to do is hassle friends.
I don't see how Sean could possibly be involved in something like this.
I better get this over to the lab. You know, I agree with you. I have such great respect for both Sean and Monica. I can't believe that either one of them could be a killer.
No, everything's going according to plan, Philip.
No, Lavery knows that he has no choice but to follow our orders. Of course, he knows that the orders come from higher up. Yeah, our man got into town a couple of hours ago. He plans to get on the job right away. I'll keep you informed.
Felicia, I'm off the call now. You can come back in. I hope I didn't upset your work schedule.
Oh, not at all. I have plenty to keep me busy. And I understand how important it is to have a quiet little place when you're expecting to talk on the telephone.
Well, I'll be at my hotel if anyone's looking for me.
Why is there a special access code for the Tumblr Drive file? Frisco would kill me if he knew what I was doing.
Well, that's it. Wish I could help you, kid.
What? Listen, I've been in line for an hour, man.
Well, I can't do anything about that. Not enough jobs here for all the guys in line.
Oh, so the gravy train stops when I get to the front of the line. Is that it? Huh?
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. There'll be some jobs opening up by the end of the week.
Really? This is how the union takes care of its own, then?
Hey, what do you think we've been doing here, huh? Plenty of guys got work here today. Now, if you're not one of them, I'm sorry about that. So if you got any problems with that, I suggest you take it up at the next union meeting.
Then maybe I will.
You look like you're a million miles away.
Yes, I was. I was thinking about this friend that I used to know very well.
Used to know?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I thought I'd take a walk down here, see if I could clear my head.
Well, the sea air has a wonderful way of solving problems.
Wish it were that easy.
Do you mind if I walk with you?
No, it'd be very nice.
Give me a hand. Now, just how long do we have to walk before you begin to tell me what's on your mind?
But it began last Tuesday. And he had known Sean all this time. I mean, I would hate to think that I was wrong about him after all these years.
Trust your instincts, Hannah.
Instincts don't count for anything with the evidence that I heard today.
Well, do you doubt Sean after all these years?
I don't know. How can I accuse him of killing someone? You know, all those years that we spent together in WLC, we built strong bonds. Now, you know, I don't want to throw that away. It would be like throwing away a part of myself.
Well, it sounds to me as if you're talking as if Sean is in this alone. I mean, how do you know Monica Quartermain isn't implicated?
I don't know Monica, but she would never kill anyone.
Passion can do strange things to a person, Hannah.
Monica's a doctor.
Well, then you'll have to come up with some other explanation.
Oh, I don't know why I bothered to talk to you. I really don't know why I even bothered to speak to you.
I love you, Hannah Devane.
Oh, I love you too.
I love you. You.
I'm sorry, Duke, but I'm sorry, but something's come up that needs your attention.
You can wait, Angel.
No, we can't, Duke. It can't. We got a problem with the help.
It's all right.
Are you sure?
Yes, yes.
Are you sure? Are you sure? You see? Talk to you later?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a problem with the help. What we have to do is just get it all organized and fixed. You okay?
Yeah. I wish you could have come to our Christmas party.
I wish I'd been there too, darling.
Didn't we have fun, Grandma?
You had fun, Bambina. I spent the whole afternoon chasing Luigi and Francesca all over the park.
Yeah. You should have seen them with the Frisbee. They finally got the hang of it.
They did?
Oh, I hope they don't tell Mariangela about climbing that tree.
Kids have to climb trees, Grandma. It's a fact of life.
Oh, yeah? How come it's not the fact of life when I was a little girl?
Oh, I think she just makes it up as she goes along.
Mommy? Why do you keep looking at the phone? Are you expecting a call or something?
Yeah, I'm waiting for someone to call me back, actually, yeah.
Is it Uncle Duke?
Oh, that is not your business, Bambina. One rule that never changes is that children must learn to respect their elder.
That means I was right. You are expecting a call from Uncle Duke.
You are incorrigible, do you know that?
Did I get that from you or Dad?
From your father, most definitely.
Is incorrigible good or bad?
Well, it just depends on how much patience I have at the time.
I'll get it. Hello? Hi, yes she is. It's Mary Angela. She wants to talk to you.
Oh, tell her I'll take it in the living room.
She'll get it in the other room, okay? It's Uncle Duke, isn't it? Am I wrong?
Sometimes I just think that you're a bit too smart for your own good, young lady.
Do you love Uncle Duke?
Yes, I think perhaps I do.
Another wedding?
Oh, darling, it's a little bit too soon for that, sweetheart.
He's almost as nice as my daddy. Please say you're marrying him, Mommy.
I don't know, maybe I will.
It's that dame, isn't it?
What are you talking about, Henry?
I've seen it coming. And from what I saw on the docks, it's happened. You're in love with the Duke.
What am I gonna do, man? Huh? What am I gonna do?
Don't ask me. Don't ask me. You're gonna marry a lady cop?
Oh, nothing would please the boss more than to see me married to the chief of police, huh?
You are in love with her.
That's why I can't marry her. I can't put her in that danger.
Well, it's all my fault. If you hadn't met my friends, you'd be free to marry her.
No, it's not your fault I can never marry her. It's not your fault, man. We all make our choices. I have made my choice. I can't marry Anna today.